Good afternoon, students. This is G. Bhimaraju. So today we are going to discuss about simply supported beam subjected to point load at center. Derive a formula for maximum slope and deflection by moment area method. So in this derivation, let me write the question. That is derivation for maximum slope and deflection for a simply supported beam subjected to point load at center by moment area method. So in these derivation, first we can draw a diagram for the above question, that is simply supported beam. Simply supported beam is nothing but having beam with two supports at its ends. So the span length of the beam is L. So next these point load subjected to point load at center. So center is nothing but center of the beam. So center of the beam is carrying a W, that is point load is nothing but a W. Point load symbol is like this, arrow mark, downward arrow mark. This is the sign for the point load. This is the W in the units in kilonewtons. This is the span length in the units meters. So span length is divided. These L is divided by two parts. That is L by 2. Half of the span L by 2, and remaining half of the span is L by 2. So for this beam, simply supported beam carrying a point load at center, so the deflection shape is like this. Hogging deflection. So maximum deflection occurs at center under the point load. So this is the maximum deflection occurs at this end is A, this end is B. So center point is C. So let us assume left side is A end, right side is B end. So center point acting at a point load is C. So the deflection shape is here it is MA equal to 0, here MB equal to 0. So the maximum deflection occurs in middle portion of the beam, middle point of the beam. That middle point is denoted for assume a letter with a C. So these point load acting at a center of the beam. So maximum deflection occurs at a C. So these YC, denoted letter is YC, equal to Y maximum equal to how much? So YC equal to Y maximum equal to how much? Next slope required. So for the by moment area method, we can find a slope at any point of the beam. So we want a slope at A, that is tangent line like this. So this is the denoted letter I, slope denoted letter I at A. So here it is we need a slope at B. So this is the tangent line at C, at B. So this is the denoted letter of slope I at B. Okay. So by moment area method, we can find the slope and deflection at any point of the beam. So we need to find a IA and IB. So IA equal to how much and IB equal to how much? So IA and IB values are similar, but signs are different. Similarly, if find a slope at A, that is so nothing but this beam is also defined as a symmetrically loaded beam. The symmetrically loaded beam is nothing but a point load acting at center. Only for the beam acting a point load at center, these beams are also called as a symmetrically loaded beams. So these symmetrically loaded, for these symmetrically loaded beams, we find a reaction. So the reaction is commonly divided by these point load. For example, the span length is nothing but the span length is 4 meters. So the point load is 6 kilonewtons. So here it is the support and here it is the support NDA and support A and support B. So RA reaction at A and reaction at B. And next at reaction at A, so reaction at A is nothing but W by 2. Nothing. Why? Because in 15 meters scale, in 30 meters scale, so center point is 15 meters. Center point is 15 meters. So this is a, for acting a point load. If example 30 kilonewtons is acting, so these support barriers 15 kilonewtons and these support carries 15 kilonewtons. Why? Because the load at the center. So these beams are also called as a symmetrically loaded beams. So symmetrically loaded beams is nothing but a the load divided by two supports equally. So symmetrically loaded beam is nothing but the load divided two supports equally, by divided two supports equally. So nothing but these W divided by two supports with equal. So that is W by 2 and W by 2. So these W by 2 is so these load divided by two supports equally. The beam is called a symmetrically loaded beam, that is W by 2. So this is a reaction RA equal to W by 2. This is the reaction RB equal to W by 2. So these W by 2 are the reactions. So RA equal to W by 2 and RB equal to W by 2. So these beams are called as equally loaded beams. So for this beam, so again draw a beam L. So span length L. So WB. So this is the reference line and this is the reference line, and A, B, C. So this is the baseline. So A, B. So for this particular beam, we are going to find a maximum slope and deflection, we need to find a bending moment diagram. First we find a bending moment diagram. So through the bending moment diagram, we are going to find a maximum slope and deflection at any point of the beam. So these any point of the beam, so requirement is maximum bending moment diagram. For this bending moment diagram, draw the bending moment diagram for the beam as shown in this figure. The bending moment AB is symmetrically loaded. So this AB span length is symmetrically loaded. So symmetrically loaded, that's why we can write a W by 2, RA equal to W by 2 and RB equal to W by 2. So first for this symmetrically loaded beam, we are going to draw a bending moment diagram. First draw the bending moment diagram for this beam. So that is at a moment. So for the bending moment diagram, BMD. So center point is the moment. So M is denoted for moment. Moment is denoted letter for M. So that is MA equal to and MB equal to 0. Why? Because at MA there is a reaction only, at MB there is a reaction only. For example, let me find out separately at MA equal to 0. First point is 0 for BMD diagram, and next point is MC. So MC point receives a reaction from B. Receives a reaction. So this reaction is nothing but a point load. So point load is upward deflection. So downward deflection is minus sign and upward deflection is plus sign. So upward deflection is plus. So here it is W by 2 is the reaction. Here it is W by 2 is the reaction. So W by 2 point load, force into distance. So this span length is L by 2 and this span length is L by 2. So for this particular beam, this L by 2 at C point is receives a reaction from B. So force into distance, force is W by So distance is L by 2. So WL by 4. WL by 4 is at C point. WL by 4 at C point. And next we are going to find here it is MB equal to 0 and MA equal to, so MA receives two loads, that is one is the point load and another is the reaction. First for the reaction, force into distance, so force is upward deflection plus so W by 2 force into distance is L, so from B to A is the distance is L for this reaction. And next point is C is downward deflection minus C is W, force into distance is L by 2, so plus W L by 2, so minus W L by 2, so L by 2 cancel, so there is answer is 0. So at movement at A is 0 and movement at B is 0, but movement at C is maximum. So let me draw a diagram through the above values. So here it is MB equal to 0, so MC equal to plus WL by 2. So the above part of the reference baseline is plus sign conventions, and the below part of the this is the below part. The below part of the baseline is minus sign convention. So the here it is we get a value in the plus sign. So nothing but here is a point load. So this is the pointer. So point load in the form of a inclined line. Here it is MB equal to 0 and MC equal to WL by 4. So 0 from 0 to this inclined line raises to WL by 4. So this is the WL by 4 at center. And next to MA equal to 0. So 0 is nothing but this point load in the form of a inclined line, and it falls down to 0 value. This inclined line raises from B to C and falls from C to A. So this is the diagram for the BMD. For this is the BMD diagram, bending moment diagram for the above beam. Here the value 0 and here the value 0. So in this diagram we saw a two triangles, that is the first triangle and this is the second triangle, first triangle and second triangle. And through this beam we are going to find a maximum slope and deflection for the above diagram. So this is the therefore so maximum bending moment, where it is the maximum bending moment occurs, here is the bending moment is 0. So at A point is bending moment is 0, but C point is appears is the maximum. So at C equal to WL by 4. This is the maximum bending moment at WL by 4. So through this diagram we are going to find a area. So that area is maximum deflection. First maximum deflection occurs, so I already told that I already said that maximum bending moment, maximum deflection occurs at C point, that is the center of the beam at C point. So occurs at C, and hence slope at C is 0. So maximum bending moment occurs at C and maximum deflection occurs at C, but on the C point the slope is 0. Minimum deflection occurs at A and B, but slope is maximum. So vice versa, deflection and slope is vice versa for the symmetrically loaded beam. That vice versa is maximum deflection occurs at C and hence slope at C is 0, and minimum deflection occurs at A and B, but maximum slope occurs at A and B. Next area. So area of BMD is nothing but bending moment diagram. So between A and C only. So that is A, C1 and C2. So point A and C1 and C2. So this is the bending moment diagram. This is the bending moment diagram. This is the center point WL by 4. So here 0 and here 0. So this is the A and C. This is the B. So this is the A dash, C dash and B dash. C1 and C2. So this is the C1 and this is the C2 and this is the A and this is the B. So this is a 0 moment, this is a 0 moment, this point is C1 and this point is C2. So here it is C line, this point is C2, this point is C1 and this is the A1 and this is the B1. A1, C1, B1, this point is C2. Here if it is a race diagram at B, we can saw the B dash here, and if we raise at A, so we can saw at A dash here. So but there is no movement at A and B, so that's why we saw a diagram lies this trick with two triangles, that is triangle, that is triangle A C1 C dash, A C1 C1 C2, A C1 C2. So this is the A C1 C2 first body. This look like say triangle. So area for the triangle is half into B into H. So half into, so B is L by 2. So this is the L by 2 span length and this is the L by 2 span length. The total span length is L. Total span length is L. So L by 2 into H is WL by 4. WL by 4. So we simplify these above equation. We can get WL square by 2 into 2 4, 4 into 4 16, WL by 4, WL square by 16. So this is the area of BMD. BMD is nothing but a bending moment diagram. And next we are going to, we required to find a X bar from support A. So from support A, here the support A. So A C1 C2 diagram is this is the A and C1 and C2. This is the A C1 C2. So this is the support RA. Support RA. So support RA is nothing but from A, and here it is X bar is nothing but the center of gravity. So this is the center of gravity CG, center of gravity CG. For this diagram, center of gravity CG. If assume a X bar from A, first we can get a IA. So if you assume X bar from B, so we can get first answer is IB, that is slope at B. So let us assume X bar from support A. So we can get first value, first derivative, first formula is IA, that is slope at A. So the center of gravity of A, the center of gravity of A C1 C2, A C1 C2 from support A. So from support A is nothing but this is the A support and this is the centroid. This is the centroid. This is the centroid. This is the A support. So this distance is nothing but X bar. X bar. This distance is nothing but X bar. So X bar is nothing but the center of gravity. This is the center of gravity for the diagram of A C1 C2. Center of gravity of A C1 C2 from support A. From support A. Support A is nothing but here. From support A, this is the X bar. So X bar equal to X bar. Centroid formula for triangle is 2 by 3 into H. 2 by 3 into H. So nothing but 2 by 3 into H is nothing but, so 2 by 3 into H is nothing but L by 2. H is nothing but L by 2. So here it is, H is nothing but this diagram WL by 4. This is the L by 2. So this L by 2 here and this is the diagram here. So this is the WL by 4 and this is the L by 2 height. So 2 by 3 into H or 2 by 3 into base. So any of these is correct. 2 by 3 into base and 2 by 3 into height. So base is nothing but L by 2. So 2 by 3 into base is 2 by 3 into